Lily looked down at the girl with open disdain. She lifted the child's chin and studied her face. She sniffed. She hasn't had a bath. Wonderful. The best way to tame a child is to start by surprising and unsettling her. What do I see here? Lady Miranda, has someone been using you to clean chimneys? Miranda stared. She shook her head, but Lily held tight to her chin. No? And you smell like an outhouse. Is that how you suppose the daughter of an earl ought to smell? The girl was confused. She was better prepared for her stepmother to yell at her. Cold irony was something that she had never encountered before. Nobody, not her father or her other relatives, had ever spoken to her this way before, and she didn't dare pitch a fit with the vermin scowling down at her. On their faces, she read a deep disregard for her title. She had had her ears boxed a few times in the past by her father when she threw fits in his presence. Since then, she had maintained tolerable behavior whenever he was around, and she preferred to take no unnecessary risks around these grim strangers. Children are fast learners. No. Exactly. Therefore, I shall postpone dinner just long enough for you to get cleaned up. You are the daughter of an earl. I want you to look and smell like one. Do you know what it means to have a title? Miranda just stared at her, so Lily continued. It means that you are to set an example and offer protection to those who live on your lands. And here you haven't even bothered to bathe. For shame, Lady Miranda. Miranda blushed beet red. She was shocked. I've won this battle, but the war is just beginning. Lily nodded at Emma, who was standing in the doorway. Please help Lady Miranda wash up quickly. Pay special attention to her hands. Miranda obeyed. Lily sat down in her now empty chair and reflected that it would take a great deal of effort to tame the child, but it had to be done. Why bother? The romantic answer was that Miranda was a child. She was all alone and helpless at the home of a stepmother she barely knew. Lillian ought to feel sorry for her and care for her, if only to continue the family line. But Lily was no romantic. The practical answer was that Miranda was a tool she could use to manage her husband. Garrison Ayrton might not love his wife, but he was sure to have feelings for his daughter. He has to love his daughter, doesn't he? Lily rubbed her temples. She had no memory of Jess's feelings for the girl. She would have to have a quiet conference with Emma on the subject. Emma could have tea with the servants who had accompanied Miranda and then report back on the latest gossip. Miranda reappeared. Now that she was clean and had had a chance to collect herself, she was ready to throw her fit. Lily was prepared. Do you like baked potatoes, Lady Miranda? What? Baked ground apples. Lily smiled. That is what we are having for dinner tonight. I want to sit there. Her finger pointed at the Countess's chair. Lily shrugged and moved to another chair. Miranda sat down and gave a squeak. 3 minutes prior, Lily had ordered the servants to remove the cushion from her chair. As a result, Miranda's entire head was below the level of the table. Lesson 2, Lily calmly explained. Before you demand something, think about whether you really want it. Did you do that on purpose? Of course. You were planning to throw a fit, weren't you? Miranda sniffed. She had no cards to play. This strange lady was not like the other adults she knew. She didn't yell or stamp her feet or beg Miranda to do anything. She didn't fit into any of the adult roles Miranda was so familiar with. So, the girl took out her favorite weapon, the one that always worked. She cried. Lily looked down at the small, tear-stained face. She supposed she ought to kiss the girl, wipe away her tears.